Yeah, we've got some great local artists collaborating with us. We got T Mychael Rambo, Bruce Henry. We've also got Courtland Pickens and his group KNOWN from Minneapolis, all kind of culminating together with some barbershop folk. Mo Field, our now former director, and David Wright, who's a great barbershop historian, looking to put together such a great culmination of history of barbershop and how it fits in with early African American culture and how they've both kind of taken influences from each other over the course of the years.
I'm so glad. To be standing in the Capri.
My name is Bruce Henry, and I'm here today with GNU at the beautiful Capri Theater, and a project we've been working on for a while, just exploring African American music roots and also exploring the connection with barbershop music and history that was forgotten. And along with Dr. David Wright, it's been a fabulous experience, a great audience, just going through 400 years of music. And I've learned so much about barbershop music, more than I ever knew, and I can't believe that I didn't know and hadn't made the connections between the black music experience. But Dr. David Wright has filled that in for me, the roots, the common roots that barbershop music has with black music. And for
I actually heard these growing up. I didn't know where they came from, but as a child, I heard these folk expressions: street cries, corn ditties, work songs, children's songs. All of these are communal activities. The coded spirituals, long metered hymns, shape note singing, arranged spirituals, ring shouts, folk. Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus. Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus. Can't nobody do me like the Lord. Can't nobody do me like you, Jesus. Say, I give you glory, yeah, yeah. Yeah. We give you glory, we give you glory. One more time, one more time. There we go. Acapella. Come on. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. A long way from home. A long way from home. Last time, y'all.
Okay, I'm David Wright. I'm professor of mathematics, professor emeritus at Washington University in St. Louis. I'm also a barbershop singer, arranger, judge, and historian. And my job here is to sort of fill in the missing gaps of how barbershop music plays into the storyline, the narrative of African American music. It's a narrative that's long been neglected and not understood, but all of the things our other guest, Bruce Henry, is talking about the development of African American music, the barbershop story weaves into this. So it's involved with the spirituals, the African American quartets singing the spirituals, the African American quartets throwing extra harmonies into this song, the influence of the quartets on the beginning of jazz, the sad story of the exclusion of African Americans when the organized barbershop organizations began, and the revival of African American musical habits into barbershop in recent times. So that's basically my contribution today. Here's a traditional barbershop song. It has arranger and authors, but nobody believes that. These songs seem to have come off of the street corner, and at some point somebody just wrote them down. This is one that every barbershopper knows, and it sort of demonstrates the chord patterns that barbershoppers were introducing in the song. Down our way, both night and day, you know everybody and they all know you.
Great Northern Union Chorus. And I'm so delighted to be a part of this project that examines the integral interrelationships of African music and African American music in how we learn to understand and further appreciate these things called barbershop quartets. Now the barbershop quartet takes a lot of its elements and its sort of rhythms and melodies and harmonies from African and African American music forms.
We're at the era of the blues. All of these, just think of blues in the early days as a folk music. There's some contemporary, some older. One of my favorites is Bessie Smith. You know, at some point here in the show, we're going to talk about race and music and Jim Crow, etc. But the story, some of us know the story how she's quite possibly the most famous blues musician ever, but
back to the same old place. Miles Davis.
But the 1800s saw the rise of quartet singing in America. Everybody was doing it. There were white quartets, there were black quartets. There were women's groups, believe it or not, and there were mixed groups. So it wasn't all male, it wasn't all white, it was everybody. And really, what we've discovered is that the African Americans had a prominent role in the development of barbershop quartet singing. So on Bruce's chart, I think Bruce, where it goes on the right-hand side where we had spirituals and gospel, somewhere in there is where barbershop quartet belongs. And we can talk about where that might be inserted. But what we know is that many, many African Americans talked about singing in quartets.
And the months leading up to this festival, putting everything together, working with T Mychael Rambo, working with Bruce Henry, working with Dr. Wright. It's been informative, it's been fun. We've gotten to sing along together and collaborate, and I can't wait to see what we're going to do tomorrow.